Rising from his Portuguese-American roots in Boston, Nuno became famous in the early 90s through Extreme's genre-defining hits like More Than Words and Get the Funk Out. Lauded by legends like Prince, who reportedly named him one of the top 3 guitarists ever. Nuno's skill was unmatched, and Wikipedia.org. But fame brought pressure. Band splits, creative tensions, and public expectations that eventually shaped him as much as they shook him. After Extreme's 1996 breakup, Nuno threw himself into new musical avenues, forming Mourning Widows and Drama Gods, and releasing his solo album Schizophonic in 1997, where he famously even dressed as a woman on the cover. He saw it as a necessary rebirth. Touring internationally, he proved his passion extended beyond Extreme. But those years came with financial turmoil, mental fatigue, and a sense of isolation we rarely saw on stage. In 2007, Nuno reinvented himself. Again, joining Rihanna's touring band, producing tracks, and emerging as a respected music producer. By 2022, he'd found stability performing in global arenas. Yet the solitude of solo work pulled at him. Interviews reveal frustration and a fear of being defined only by past glory. He was no longer satisfied being the guitar hero. He wanted authenticity, fresh sound, and real connection. Fast forward to 2025, and the narrative shifts again. Nuno launched Atlantis Entertainment, his media production company, teaming up to manage creative control and storytelling beyond performance. His social presence hints at a man both returning to form and pushing forward. But here's the truth many don't see. In recent interviews, Nuno opened up about dealing with anxiety, creative burnout, and identity loss, not just after Extremes breakup, but again in the 2000s when he questioned his path. In candid moments, he referenced depression during times of creative drought, spoken of feeling trapped between commercial expectations and personal expression, yet he's channeling that darkness into art. In 2023, Extreme's album 6 returned. Triumphantly, he wrote, directed their music videos, and oversaw production, showcasing renewed artistic vision. That creative spark carried into 2025 when he published behind-the-scenes footage of him editing and coloring those videos, reminding fans that Nuno refuses to just perform. He's sculpting the narrative himself. Nuno Bettencourt announced that his anxiety and burnout fueled a pivot towards mental health advocacy in music. He revealed plans to launch the Bettencourt Music and Mind Foundation, aimed at supporting touring musicians grappling with mental health challenges through funded therapy, safe touring protocols, and peer support networks. Many were shocked, the virtuoso bringing his vulnerabilities forward and reinventing his legacy. Meanwhile, Nuno's artistic world keeps expanding. He guested on a Van Halen tribute at the Monsters of Rock cruise, distancing himself from comparisons to Eddie Van Halen and reinforcing his own identity. His solo album Schizophonic was remastered for a deluxe 2025 reissue, appreciated anew for its genre-defying ambition. Even his word left public. Fans rallied when he appeared at the Boston Portuguese Festival celebrating heritage and community. Looking ahead, Nuno's Foundation launches this fall with a series of mental health concerts, workshops, and behind-the-scenes talks at festivals, major players already pledging support. He's also writing new music with Extreme, but with a renewed approach, collaboration born of purpose. The story of Nuno Bettencourt is far darker and deeper than we realized. His legacy isn't just about notes or solos, it's about resilience, reinvention, and compassion. In a world that wants superstars to be invincible, he reminds us that vulnerability can be the strongest riff of all. If this story moved you as much as his music moves the world, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into human stories behind the guitars. Tell us in the comments, which part of Nuno's journey surprised you most? The burnout, the advocacy, the creative rebirth? Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and remember, even in darkness, art finds light.